Where's your boil, Trenfield, and playing hide and seek with Lad?
Not anymore, you're not. Your mum's here.
Good. This is my kitchen, not a playground. So get lost. And take your bag with you.
I do miss my Graham when he's away at these plumbing conventions.
Really?
Apparently today they're discussing some very exciting innovations in... Whoops. Oh, I must get this fixed. Would you mind? Everything all right?
Everything is practically perfect.
No! Let me.
Oh.
Dad's all thumbs.
Oh, thanks, Vlad. You're such a sweet boy. Come on, Robin. We don't want to be late for dinner. Bye.
Dinner. Just what I was thinking.
Dad.
What's this?
Crunchy mice. They're green.
But where are the cockroaches? They're the crunch! Without them, it's just a couple of small rodents in cow juice.
1,000 apologies, Master.
Stuff your apologies! I want my cockroaches!
Thank God, Master. Abandoned ship.
You're a housekeeper who can't keep house. Your cooking is disgusting, and a dead badger would be better company. Remind me, why do I put up with you?
Not because I'm cheap. Please, Master. If you twist any harder, my ear's gonna come off.
He's right. Oh, go on, just one more turn.
I can't. I'm so weak with hunger. I mean, when am I gonna get someone decent to eat?
I think you mean something.
I know what I mean. I can't bear this hunger.
I know it's hard, but this peasant-free diet's really working for you. You've got less colour in your cheeks, and that pasty goth looks really in right now.
Well, you know. I've always been a handsome rogue. It's this classic bone structure. I can carry off any look. You're lucky, Vlad. You've inherited it from me. Shame.
Go lie on a sunbed.
Oh, my poor stomach. I want blood and I want it now!
Cockroaches, the basic ingredient for so many practical jokes.
Robin, hurry up! You're going to be late!
So, want to know what I've got planned for this weekend?
Let me guess. We're gonna stake out the castle, as usual, look for vampires, as usual, find nothing, as usual, go home and watch your Doctor Who DVDs, as usual.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Really?
Your DVD's broken.
I want to forget about vampires this weekend and do something other fathers and sons do. Like fishing.
Do you like fishing, then?
I don't know. Nobody's ever taken me.
Ingrid, are you going to the school disco next week?
They've begged me, so I'm thinking about it.
Right. If you do go, is there any chance you'd, possibly go with me? Jog on, loser. I asked first. Only because you tied me to the gate.
Boys. There is no point in arguing. I'd rather let a tarantula lay eggs in my ear than be seen in public with either of you. Now get out of my face.
to go then. 2 whole days of no school.
Kind of miss it.
And people think I'm weird.
Okay, if I hang out at yours this weekend. Dad's desperate for blood. It'll be a disaster if any breathers get in his way.
You worry too much. What's the worst that can happen?
Hello, what part of my dad's a blood-sucking killing machine don't you get? Your mum has to stay away. Well away.
Mr. Count! Mr. Count! Open the door! My house is infesting with horrible bugs! You've got to help me!
Of course, dear lady. Please come in.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Out of 10, how bad would it be if I just got a message saying on no account do we go home, but go straight to the castle where Mum is waiting for us?
Oh, I love these games. It's like, if you had to, who would you kiss? A ferret or your nan? Oh, you mean Mum, really?
He's about to get her veins sucked dry. Come on. Let's go!
Oh, hang on.
Robin!
Okay, I'm coming.
I wonder why those 3 are in such a hurry.
We don't care. We're going fishing.
Yes, but maybe just a quick...
No! Otherwise, I'll tell the headmistress that you got year 8 to make 200 sleighing stakes for their end-of-term woodwork project.
Hello, loves. I was just showing Mr. Count how I screamed when I discovered our house was overrun with horrible, creepy-crawly cockroaches.
Cockroaches?
Can you imagine? I just had to get out of there, and there's no way we're going back until Mr. Renfield's got rid of the lot of them.
So, where are you staying?
Your dad said we could stay here. He's such a wonderful neighbour.
Yes!
No! There's no room.
It's a castle!
Look, will you two stop following me around like a couple of lovesick puppies? Oh, great, the whole stinking litter's here.
We're staying the night. Our house is infested with cockroaches.
I know exactly how it feels.
See what trouble you cause when you run away from Daddy, my little lovelies? I can't let the master down. I have to find each and every one of you. Then I'll be trusty old Renfield again.
I really don't know why you both look so uptight. I've been meaning to have Mrs. Branagh for dinner for some time.
That's what worries me. You make my best friend's mum into one of the undead. It's going to seriously affect our relationship.
How about a thought for the real victim here? I'm the one who has to put up with Dumb and Dumber worshipping the ground I glide on 24/7. Do you have any idea how tiring it is being adored all day?
Ingrid, I hate to see you so stressed about this when you have so much more to worry about.
Like what?
While Renfield's away, you're going to be responsible for his household chores. Oh, I've made a list.
I don't believe you. You're evil!
It goes with the fangs.
Dad, listen. If the Branaghs find out you're the Big D, it'll be hello pitchfork wielding mob again. Only round here it'll probably be baseball bats. Promise me you'll behave yourself.
Cross my heart and hope to live.
Smells delicious. Oh, rank. Must be something around here we can eat.
Hi, boys.
What have we done?
Nothing, I've just been thinking. Maybe I will go to the disco with one of you.
Really? Who?
Depends who wants it the most. Right now I've got a pile of ironing that needs doing. The iron's in the kitchen.
I can't believe we're gonna spend the whole weekend fishing. Thanks, Dad.
Pleasure, son.
And you're not gonna mention vampires or slaying?
Slayers... I mean scouts, sorry.
Aren't you gonna take your coat off?
In a minute. A bit chilly.
Open your coat.
Yeah, but I'm...
Now!
How did that lot get there?
had no idea you'd provide me with such a satisfying feast, Mrs. Branagh.
Cooking dinner was the least I could do, seeing as Mr. Renfield's so busy down at ours.
Honestly, that was the best kasha kishka I've eaten in centuries.
Centuries?
Oh, did I say that? I meant it feels like centuries.
What is the kasha kishka?
I found it in a Transylvanian cookbook at the back of the cupboard. It's animal intestine stuffed with buckwheat groats and pig's blood.
Oh! I think I'm gonna be sick.
I do love pig. It's my second favorite blood.
I know exactly what you mean.
You do?
Sheep's blood's got a much subtler taste. I spent every summer on my grandmother's farm, and she always cooked everything in sheep's blood, swore by it. Right, who's for pudding? Cow's heart ice cream.
Is there anything you two won't eat?
Actually, you're going to have to give pudding a miss. The crypt's not going to sweep itself out.
I'll do it, Ingrid. No, you won't. I will.
I take my hat off to you, love. Back home, I can't even get them to blow the skin off their rice pudding. Ah, well, all the more for you, Mr. Count.
Wonderful! This really is the most excellent meal.
I take that as a great compliment coming from a sophisticated man of the world like you.
Let me give you a hand with dessert.
See? He's not interested in feeding on Mum. Treats her better than Dad does.
Have a day off, Robin. If we don't do something to protect her, she's going to become the newest member of the Living Dead Club tonight.
Vlad, she'll be fine. I'm off to bed. Sleep well?
I'll help you, Vlad.
Are you sure? It's going to be dangerous.
Time for dinner.
Curses.
It's very kind of you to give me a guided tour of the castle, dear, but couldn't we do it in the morning?
Oh, no, you really get to appreciate this place at night. Right, Chloe? Right, Chloe?
Stop doing that!
I said this place is at its best at night, right?
Oh, yeah. It's really stimulating. Please tell me that was the water in the pipes.
Doubt it. There's loads of things lurking down here.
You don't have to be so honest, you know.
We'll be all right.
Come on, then.
What's the hurry? I'm enjoying myself. Last time I stayed up this late was Glastonbury, 87.
those secret passages.
You can come out now, Mum.
You're right, they are surprisingly comfortable, aren't they? Beautifully made. Your dad's a real craftsman, isn't he?
This way, Mrs. Branagh.
I can just imagine myself back in the Middle Ages. Isn't this fun? What was that? Everything all right?
Everything's practically perfect.
I've been ringing. Why haven't you come running? The bathrooms need cleaning.
Give me a break, Ingrid. I was up until 5 getting hair out of the plug holes.
Okay, you rest. As long as you don't mind Paul taking me to the disco. He's busy alphabetising my nail varnish collection. Divide and conquer. Works every time. Ooh, someone didn't sink their fangs last night.
I may have lost the battle, but the war isn't over.
Morning, Master. I'm back.
Renfield! I can't tell you how little that means to me. Now, fetch me some painkillers. I've got a reaching toothache.
But, Master, I caught all the cockroaches at the breather sovel.
Oh, well done!
Oh, thank you, Master.
Now go back and release them again.
What do you mean we're staying another night?
Apparently, Mr. Renfield couldn't get rid of all the creepy cockroaches in one day. I'm quite pleased. It's like a little holiday, isn't it?
Morning. Haven't slept that well in ages.
Cup of tea in the pot if you want one, love.
Thanks, Mum. Have you heard? We're staying another night. See? Told you Mum would be fine.
That's because we have been up all night.
Stopping Dad from giving your mum a one-way ticket to eternal misery.
Really? So staying another night is not a good thing, then?
Depends on your point of view. Morning, Mrs. Branagh.
Morning, Mr. Count. How are you today?
Suffering with a little toothache.
Oh, sit down. I'll see if I can take your mind off it.
What are you doing?
Relax.
Oh, that's good. That is really rather good.
Works wonders for my Graham when his sinuses flare up. How do you fancy some black pudding for breakfast? Nice and juicy, of course.
Wonderful. You know, I really could get used to you indulging me like this.
Oh, you won't miss me once you got Mr. Renfield back.
That imbecile! Believe me, Mrs. Branagh, he doesn't hold a candle to you.
Get back, evil lord of the undead. What?
I don't believe it. You even dream about vampires.
What's that? Sorry. I suppose I am a bit preoccupied.
Try totally obsessed.
It's not easy for me, you know, trying to be a single parent, teacher, and thingy slayer.
Which one's more important to you, Dad?
Father, obviously.
It doesn't feel like that sometimes. You know, I can understand why Mum left you now.
Your mum left because of that smarmy estate agent and his convertible Mercedes.
Dad, she left because you went sleighing every weekend and told her to wear a garlic necklace to bed.
You know, We could make this a regular thing if you'd like. Say once a month. And no mention of slaying.
Is my collar straight? It can be so annoying not having a reflection.
It's fine.
She's like a breath of stagnant air, don't you think?
Who?
Well, Mrs. Branagh, of course.
Are you feeling okay?
Never been better.
Does this mean you're going to put your fangs in neutral and not feed on her?
Yes. I've decided she's worth more than a one-night bite. I'm going to marry her instead.
A breather? I am not having a breather for a stepmother.
Well, I don't remember asking for your opinion.
You can't marry Mrs. Branagh. She's already married.
Can't! I am the Prince of Darkness, Lord of the Damned. I do what I like. She's perfect for me. Cooks, cleans, laughs at my jokes for the first time in centuries. I feel appreciated. She'll be my wife.
No!
Well, as you would say, my dear children, talk to the cape, because the face ain't listening. Right, sir.
I've just had a thought. If we can't stop this marriage, you two will be stepsisters.
Ugh, I'd rather be Dad.
According to this, to marry your mum, my dad must get her to drink some of his blood. Then she'll become his hopeless slave, never to leave his side.
Well, that's all right then. Mum's not likely to drink his blood anytime soon.
And you don't think my dad will have thought of that? He's got something up his sleeve. You have to get her out of here before it's too late.
Mum?
What do you think? I got these from an old trunk Magda left behind. Mr. Count has invited me for Transylvanian cocktails in his study.
See?
You can't go.
Why ever not?
Because he's a vampire.
Honestly, you kids and your imaginations. I blame those computer games.
Stupid woman.
Don't call my mum stupid.
Ladies,
So, what do you suggest we do now?
don't worry. Leave it to me. I've got a plan. When Dad realises his son and heir has wrecked his chances of marriage, he'll throw the world's biggest tantrum and lock me in this castle forever. But on the other hand, I can't let him take Mrs. Branagh away from her family now, can I?
Tough call.
Why can't I have a dad who works in IT, like everyone else?
So are you going in or not? They'll be here in a minute.
Shh.
What are you doing here?
Thought you might need a hand.
I didn't think you cared if your mum got bitten.
Of course I do. Now, tell me about this plan of yours.
Actually,
You haven't got a plan, have you?
that's Sultan's signal. They're here. Hide. Come on.
Welcome to my inner sanctum, Mrs. Branagh.
Oh, Mr. Count, I am honored.
I thought we'd start with some of my own brew. A very sophisticated Transylvanian claret. I think you'll find it very agreeable. Very agreeable indeed.
Cheers.
To a long relationship between our houses, my dear Elizabeth.
Right, on the count of three, we jump out and scream. 1, 2, 3.
They followed me!
Mrs. Branagh! Redfield!
I never thought I'd say this, but Renfield's a genius. Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, Graham, I'm so glad you're back. Those cockroaches followed me here, I'm sure they did. Nasty little critters.
I'm just glad Chloe called me. I obviously got back just in time. Come on, let's go home.
Vlad, please thank your father again.
Is that everything you wanted? Now tell us who's won. Who are you going to the disco with?
Okay, I want you to know this hasn't been an easy decision. I've decided to award you points for your efforts. Paul, you got 6 out of 10. And Ian, you got 6 out of 10.
But it's a tie. That means neither of us wins.
Exactly.
This has been great. Haven't been this relaxed in ages.
So does it put the whole vampire thing into perspective for you?
Definitely. Look at me. For the first time in years, I haven't got a steak or a bulb of garlic on me. And I'm not bothered! Run for your life, Connell!
What's up with him? We only wanted to know if this was the right way to Smithick. Has he got something against fancy dress?
I wish Dad would shut the crypt door when he's punishing Renfield. You can hear the screams all over the castle. You put the cockroaches in the study. You cunning, devious... I'm impressed.
Needs must. There was no way I was having a breather for a stepmother.
Bit rough on Renfield, though. Getting all the blame.
Yeah.